What's up, Madden NFL 25 gamers? In today's episode of Tip of the Week, we're going to be taking a look at the best pass defense in Madden NFL 25. A lot of guys are struggling stopping the run this year, but I think that's something that we discussed a couple times so far this season, and I wanted to focus a little bit more on how to stop the pass, and obviously this play, obviously you need some adjustments and things like that, but the idea here today is to show you the best base pass defense in Madden NFL 25. So the best pass defense is, once again this year, comes to us from the nickel 3-3-5 normal formation, and the play that we're going to be looking at is the two-man under. And this play it really is just a luxury, because this blitz angle you see from Briggs is not like any other blitz angle in the game. There's only one other blitz angle that is similar, and that is the edge sting from the 4-3 under. And you see that wherever I put him, it never changes. And so at the snap of the ball, we're going to watch him here. You'll see he gets a little turbo and like a wide angle to the quarterback, and just really can break block sheds and stuff like that very quickly. So we can use that to build pressure and also to build pass coverage. So one of the things I really like to do with this formation is I will shift my linebackers to the left. I'll crash my defensive line out. I'll re-blitz Julius Peppers. I'll quarterback spy the defensive tackle over the center. And then I will put McClellan in a purple zone. And you can flip this play. So, for example, if I'm on, the reason I set it up that way is for a situation where I would be on the left hash, so that the right hash would be the wide side of the field, so that I know that that's where I need to build my coverage up. And then so I'll just put that there like that, and then I can just use her whoever I want. So I could use her the middle linebacker if I wanted to watch out for the running back. I could use her as safety. I could use her this safety. I could manually cover the tight end. Whatever I want to do, it doesn't affect the blitz, which is another great asset to why I think this is the best pass defense in the game. And here you'll see when we snap the ball, the pressure doesn't always come in off that edge, but you see the pressure will block shed, and it will always come in. That time he got a little tripped up, but typically if you put your best pass rusher at that blitz angle, so here with the Chicago Bears, we're going to sub in Julius Peppers there. For the Seattle Seahawks, you might consider Bruce Irvin or Chris Clemens, just RB sub them in. Then you're going to have a pretty good pass defense with the right adjustments to your lineup here. So like maybe we put the young left in for the Bears, Washington there. And then, you can just sub in whoever you want. And the Bears have a lot of really good user control players. And then, like I said, just depending on what hash mark they're on is going to depend on if you flip it or not. And it's the same setup, it's just flipped it. So, for example, if I wanted to send it from the right side, then I would just flip the play. And the only time I would send it from the right is if in a situation where they're in the right hash, so that the left side would be the wide side of the field. So here, I'll flip the play at the play call screen. That makes the blitz angle come over here. And then I will shift my linebackers to the right. I'll crash my D-line out, re-blitz Briggs, and do the same adjustments. And now we have the same coverage, but now we're strong to the right or to the left side of the field instead of the right side. And there you see the pressure. You see how fast it comes in there. It's just a matter of time before the block shed will get the first sack. And the cool part is you can really depend on it because it's going to get in eventually. It's going to force them to roll. And then, you don't have to put the guy in a purple zone on the left. You can put him in a contain. You can do whatever you want, depending on what type of offense you're facing. That's all adjustments that are based off of your discrepancy. And the same thing with the quarterback spy. It's not vital to the pressure. And this is basically just a max coverage defense. Now, one way we can make this blitz better, if we want to, is the same adjustments on the D-line. But instead of shifting the linebackers to the left, we're going to shift them to the right now so that it looks like we're sitting off the right. But then we'll grab Peppers, manually move him in line with this blitz angle, click off of him, grab onto the middle linebacker, and here you'll see the pressure comes in not as always as clean as I would like it to come in, but it does come in. And that's the thing with this being a really good pass because you're only sending two people at the quarterback. You have everybody else in coverage, and you can really, it's a consistent pressure that can't be slide protected. It can't be stopped because it's basically just an automatic block shed is almost what we're trying to generate here by moving him out so wide. So that's why I think that this is the best pass defense, because two-man under is obviously the best type of pass defense you can get this year. The man coverage is actually pretty effective. It can bump receivers at the line of scrimmage and different things like that so that they can't destroy us over the top because we have a two deep safety, and also because we have the really good trail coverage technique of press on the outside, so we can use it to our advantage, and then we can adjust. So one thing I like to do out of this is I'll set the pressure up, but then I'll zone out everybody who wouldn't be pressing. So here we zone out like this, put everybody a hook. Now we still have a good coverage, and now it opens up, things we can user control, different things like that, and that's where you start to make this defense really effective. When you start making adjustments out of two-man under, because the main key to two-man under is the press on the outside that you're going to get to stop, those quick routes like slants and ends and stuff like that. So basically, we're just using the two-man under because it's the best base coverage, and then we're just adjusting out of it. So here we can make like a zone look to the right, and then something like this, and now everybody's manned up at the tight end. And depending on what play they're on, that could actually be a good coverage. So, obviously there is no set play that's going to lock up everything on defense this year, and we've seen that. But I think as a base pass defense, if you know they're going to come out and air it out on you, 5-wide style attack, I think there's no better base pass defense in the game than the two-man under from the nickel 3-5, because there's a lot of things you can do to adjust. So, we could also globally zone the linebackers and then ban a line, and now we can use that really good trick that we learned, we've been learning and talking about all season with the base line or the man line technique to get the yellows to play really wide and get out there on things like out routes and curl routes. So it's all it's all adjustments, guys. But as a basic principle, as a starting point, I think there's no better blitz than this. Well, not even a blitz. There's no better pass defense than this two-man under, guys. It's really effective. And, sometimes your guy, and actually in game, sometimes your guy will come in a little bit more often untouched, depending on, if you do the setup just correct. So, anyways, guys, this is the best base pass defense I can tell. Another good pass defense I do want to focus on, though, real quick. And this is mainly because of, you see they just glued everything, the man coverage this year. But if you know they're throwing the football, one of the better pass coverages in the game actually comes from the 4-4 defense. And this is something I've been working on. It just kind of came to me one night while I was going through practice mode and just kind of labbing up just kind of practicing really. And this pass defense is not an end-all be-all. This is just a max coverage defense I think is very effective in this game. So it's the dog zone blitz. And basically all you're going to do is you're going to globally zone your linebackers. You're going to man a line. And you're going to baseline press, spread line backers to make it all look the same as if you were sending pressure. And this is just a very effective coverage defense, guys. They jump things. The yellow zones are very effective. Sometimes they'll pick them. They'll pick different routes. One thing also I've noticed is if you shade coverage out, because we remember last year we would shade coverage down for inverted cover 2, but if you shade coverage out, it affects more than just the deep blue zones. It also affects the way the yellow zones play the outside, because there you see I shaded them out that time, and Jamal Harrison actually played that curl route. So depending on how you adjust the coverage, it all affects the effectiveness of it. And I think that this is a really effective basic coverage defense, because you're using the middle of the field, and then you get everything you need to take away that outside area. Anyways, guys, these are the two best pass defenses in Madden 25, in my opinion. Some of you guys may have different thoughts. I know a lot of people are liking the 1-5-5 this season, and some other guys are liking the 3-4. But in terms of a basic pass defense to fill out your opponent and everything that really glues to the ball, I think you can't find anything better than the nickel 3-5 two-man under. Leave your feedback below, guys, if you think that this tip helped you out. I really would appreciate a favorite or a like rating and a retweet on Twitter. And if it didn't help you out, you don't like the tip, then let me know what you think the best pass defense is in Madden 25. Also, guys, if you're new to this YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe, because we have daily videos such as Blitz of the Day, Scheme of the Weeks, and different things like that to help you improve in Madden 25. Thanks for watching today. I hope you guys stay for more videos.